Hello, my name is Marliese. Welcome to my channel, Veganized Lioness Love. I wanted to talk to you today about something I think is so important with such a spiritual awakening going on for so many right now, and that is the dark night of the soul. Anyone who has gone through this will get exactly what I am saying. Some won't get it at all, and that's okay. And some will start to understand what is happening with them if you were having any of these symptoms and feelings. And this is why I am doing this video, for these people who are feeling in crisis, to let you know you are not alone. To most people, it is the deepest feelings of pain, feeling lethargic, sadness, and confusion. And that you've had your whole life, that you've ever experienced. I can vouch with that, and not everyone will experience this in this lifetime and definitely not understand what is happening with you. Know this, it's okay to feel out of sorts, and don't feel bad or let others make you feel bad because they don't understand what is happening and what you are going through. You might find yourself alone for a little while, and this is good news that you have time to now do the inner work and your healing. And understand it is a shedding of ego, being humbled and transcended at an unbelievably incredible rate. So dig deep and know that this is not a coincidence. Believe it or not, this is a blessing. It is a rebirth. It is a purge. Spirit is working through you, and it is time to align yourself with who you really are, who you came here to be. Going through it is not easy. You could feel depressed, hopeless. For some, it is a close to death, a near death experience, and everything coming down around you. Losing friends, family, your job, any work, and just everything and anything. This is an evolutionary process beyond the grasp of the mind. And the best thing you could do is let go. Breathe and let go. And know that you are not in control. Letting go of ego and step into your authentic self, being true to you, who you came here to be, not who everybody said you were or wants you to be. This is a spiritual journey. I could tell you from experience, I literally thought I was dying. I was trying to figure out who I was going to give my cat to because I thought I was dying. I had all these tests done. They even did a coronavirus test on me at the brink of the worst part of it in January of 2019, and all my results came back better than I could have even imagined, because I literally felt like I was dying. I even looked like walking death. I didn't look like myself. I looked in the mirror and said, who is this person? And it wasn't just in my head. I had stopped drinking a few years prior, and the couple of glasses of wine a week that I was drinking, and I changed my life for the cleanest life I have ever lived, ever. So what's going on? I had to look into it. So I started looking into it and what it could be, and then I found information about the dark night of the soul, and what an eye-opener. And I had every single symptom. It all made so much sense, and as awful as I felt, knowing I was going through a spiritual awakening gave me such great relief. I immediately started implementing of what I could do, even though I was doing things already, but which is letting go and releasing, going within and healing deep-rooted past and hurts and pains. And as hard as it was at times, it's ridding yourself of all these things that you've been holding on to for a long time, from childhood to present. It's painful, but it is an upgrade. And following your intuition over your mind is huge. This is a part of the letting go. Getting out of your head and moving into your heart and moving forward into the dark fearlessly. Hence, the dark night of the soul. Finally, getting it all out and ripping off the Band-Aid and getting in there and doing the surgery. I know it's uncomfortable, but you will get through it. This is truly a spiritual phenomenon and could happen in any religion. It could be and has been called a spiritual depression. This is a divine union that takes place in the shadow of our essence, happening in the regions of our soul that we cannot see or grasp. It is a unconscious experience with conscious consequences. There are so many that feel a void and seek to fill it from the external world, fame and fortune, and we see so many people becoming rich and famous, and even just wanting a relationship they think will fill the void. And if I can only, be in this relationship and I will be happy, and then they still crave something more to satisfy them. There is a book that I would recommend, The Dark Night of the Soul, and it is written by the author Gerald. And in his book, he writes how some people even seem to be born with the realization of a void. I know I always have felt it, even as a little girl. I thought my void was growing up without a mother, but on the contrary, this was a part of my experience to strengthen me in this lifetime. Something that stood out for me in the book, The Dark Night of the Soul, I quote, "They grow up trying to adjust themselves to the values and stringing that surround them, but somehow their hearts are never in it. They have a deep awareness that fulfillment cannot be found through equation and achievement. They often feel like misfits because of different, deeper, ungraspable love they feel inside them." End quote. There are no age limits on when this can or will happen, to have a realization that life is not what it seems. If you look at the movie The Matrix, taking the red pill or the blue pill, and after taking the red pill, there is an understanding and seeing things, life, for what it truly is. Or take the blue pill and stay plugged into the matrix. By taking the red pill and seeing, you always will feel a pull in a certain direction, and for most people, going back is not an option. Like for Neo in the Matrix, let's face it, he became a badass. What everyone's soul wants the most is love. The beautiful part that comes through the dark night of the soul and spiritual awakening is a stronger connection with God, self, and when we become one, our emptiness is filled. There is a poem from John of the Cross. I quote, "O guiding night, O night more lovely than the dawn, O night that has united the lover with his beloved, transforming the beloved in her lover," end quote. John of the Cross. When we finally surrender to God and let go, we become liberated. I have always had God in my life. Gone to church, pray over my food, give thanks every day. Every single day when I wake up, I give thanks. Because I am thankful. This is so much more. It's showing up on the inside more than the outside, and then some. The dark night of the soul is shedding away of ego, being in a receptive rather than a defensive state, and giving up the need to control. Losing who we thought we were and becoming who we truly are, who we came here to be. The dark night of the soul is frustrating because we cannot comprehend what is happening. We can't fight it or intervene. All we could do is endure and have faith. If you were brought to it, you'll be brought through it. So stay in faith. Looking back on my life, I can honestly say that I have gone through several dark night of the souls. But the last one was the most profound and difficult one. So what can we do to help us get through this time? Is allowing yourself to go through it. Connecting with nature is so important, and the earth, and grounding yourself, putting your feet in the grass, warm salt baths, or taking a dive in the ocean if that's available for you, meditation, and being kind and gentle with yourself. And we must go within and reach our inner core of our soul, letting go of ego, living a life of gratitude, staying in faith, and know that there are better days ahead. If you feel you need to talk to someone about it, please do, but talk to someone who can relate. Don't think that your friend or family member will be helpful unless they themselves have gone through the dark night of the soul. It is not easy, and not everyone would be able to handle it. Your inner senses might even tell you, don't talk to them. And you will have realizations and heightened sensitivities for foods, some people, places, and you will see, hear, and taste the toxicity. At first, you will feel uncomfortable and unbalanced with the changes that are happening in your life and your surroundings, and it's everything that was hidden coming to the surface, and you will get through it. And this will make you stronger and smarter and more resilient. Know that you are loved and you are cared for, and you will come out with more understanding and better for it. I hope this was helpful for you. Please share this with anyone you think would benefit from this, and drop me a comment. If I can extend any additional information to help anyone, I definitely will. I know this is not an easy ride. So please give yourself time and be patient with yourself. And please give this video a thumbs up if you like it. And if you already haven't, please subscribe. I'd love to have you here. And check out the links in my description for your inspirational graphic tees made with pure love. And your copy of Health is Wealth, printable ebook full of inspiration and printable healthy food lists. And that will help too. Stay away from processed foods and eat as healthy as possible and keep yourself strong and your immune system strong. And I thank you so much. Have an amazing day. And my heart is with you. And I am so grateful for you. Thank you.